What if the future of cloud computing isn't locked inside giant data centers owned by a few corporations? What if you could help power artificial intelligence and high-performance gaming from anywhere in the world? And what if the infrastructure of tomorrow was owned by the people, not by the tech elite? Hello, contrarians. I'm Cypher Nova from the Decoding Crypto team, and today we're diving into Aethir, a decentralized GPU cloud platform that's turning heads across the AI and gaming world. Founded in Singapore in 2021 by cloud infrastructure veterans, Aethir is building something bold. It's not just another cloud service, it's a decentralized alternative to Amazon Web Services, Google Cloud, and Microsoft Azure. Aethir delivers high-powered, cost-efficient GPU computing to enterprises and developers by breaking away from the traditional centralized model. Here's how it works. Aethir is built on two core products. First, we have Aethir Earth. This is a bare metal GPU cloud built specifically for artificial intelligence. It skips virtualization, which can slow things down, and instead offers raw computing power. This is ideal for companies training large AI models, doing advanced simulations, or running deep learning workloads. And yes, we're talking about serious gear here, including NVIDIA H100S and H200S. And there's Aethir Atmosphere, their low latency, cloud-based gaming infrastructure. This is the kind of tech that lets you play top-tier games on any device from anywhere without needing a console or high-end PC. It brings high-quality responsive gaming to players around the globe by using a distributed GPU network that reduces lag and boosts performance. So what makes Aethir different from the big-name cloud providers? First, decentralization. Instead of central servers, Aethir relies on a distributed network of nodes offering better security, resilience, and uptime. Second, it's cost-effective, which is great for startups and AI labs looking to avoid sky-high cloud bills. And finally, it's globally distributed, which means less latency and smoother performance no matter where you are. One of Aethir's standout technical innovations is its three-node architecture, a system that ensures resource quality and consistent uptime. This architecture is critical for both AI and gaming applications where downtime and lag are unacceptable. And this isn't just theory. Aethir is already valued at $150 million with over $91 million in annual on-chain revenue. That's real traction, not hype. But who exactly is building this decentralized beast? Who's behind the vision, the execution, and the leadership? In the next chapter, we'll meet the founders of Aethir, and trust me, they're not your average tech startup team. They come from billion-dollar industries, global gaming giants, and high-stakes investment backgrounds. Stick around. To build something as ambitious as Aethir, you need more than just engineers. You need visionaries. You need leaders who have built in the trenches, scaled real systems, and navigated both the boardroom and the blockchain. Let's start with the co-founder and chief strategy officer, Mark Ryden. Mark doesn't come from crypto hype or Silicon Valley buzz. His roots are in real-world infrastructure. He once managed a team of 400 people for multi-billion-dollar projects. Think massive scale, industrial-grade complexity, and ruthless precision. He's worked with companies like Bechtel Corporation and Flux Capital, gaining deep experience in resource allocation and project delivery. That background might seem far from Web3 at first glance, but in truth, it gave him the exact skills needed to build a decentralized infrastructure platform like Aethir. After all, bringing GPU compute to the world in a distributed way is as much about operational scale as it is about code. Mark's transition from civil engineering to blockchain wasn't accidental, it was strategic. He saw how the cloud space was consolidating into the hands of a few players, and he wanted to create an open alternative, one built by many, for many. Then we have Daniel Wang, the co-founder and CEO of Aethir. While Mark brought the industrial backbone, Daniel brought the fire of innovation. Daniel's story spans over 15 years across gaming, blockchain, and venture capital. A Princeton economics graduate, he started in traditional finance but quickly moved into the fast-evolving world of gaming. He served as the head of the international publishing at Riot Games, helping bring hits like League of Legends to global markets. He also served as chief operations officer for Riot Games China, managing the business in one of the largest gaming markets on Earth. But Daniel didn't stop there. He became chief investment officer at W3GG, helping accelerate Web3 gaming across Southeast Asia. And as a venture partner at Infinity Ventures Crypto, he's helped dozens of blockchain startups get off the ground. Daniel knows how to spot winners, how to scale products, and how to connect vision with venture capital. Together, Daniel and Mark represent the perfect blend of tech, business, and real-world execution, and they're not alone. Aethir's leadership team includes Kyle Akamoto, the former CEO of Ericsson's IoT and Edge Gravity divisions, who now serves as Chief Technology Officer. Kyle is a recognized leader in edge computing, and his insights are helping Aethir bridge decentralized compute with real-time performance. There's also Paul Thin, Chief Revenue Officer, who once ran Disney's Virtual Magic Kingdom and served as COO at Outspark and Gamigo. So far, we've seen how Aethir's vision and leadership are pushing boundaries. But no great venture scales alone. To truly decentralize cloud infrastructure, you need deep backing from believers who know the landscape. Let's talk about Aethir's investors and partners. First up, the investors. Aethir's financial support reads like a who's who of the Web3 elite. Framework Ventures is on the list, the same powerhouse behind projects like Chainlink, Aave, and The Graph. These are not casual bets. Framework specializes in infrastructure plays, and Aethir fits the bill. Then there's Merit Circle, one of the most influential gaming DAOs out there. Their focus is squarely on building and investing in the next wave of blockchain-based gaming. Their involvement with Aethir signals real alignment with gaming-focused cloud infrastructure. Hashkey Capital, one of Asia's largest crypto funds, also joined the party. They've invested in giants like Ethereum, Cosmos, and Polkadot, so when they back Aethir, they're betting on something with deep technical potential and regional relevance. Animoca Brands is in too. You might know them from the Sandbox or Axie Infinity. They're at the front lines of blockchain gaming and see Aethir as key infrastructure for this new gaming world. Sanctor Capital and Infinity Ventures Crypto are also involved, adding more firepower from both DeFi and early-stage blockchain sectors. But investors are only one part of the equation. The strategic partnerships show Aethir's intent to be more than just a tech demo. Take Reality Plus. Together with Aethir, they're enabling instant cloud play for games like Doctor Who, Worlds Apart, no installs, no downloads, just play. Then there's EigenLayer. If you follow Ethereum staking innovations, you know they're a big deal. Aethir's $91 million annual on-chain revenue is now being integrated into EigenLayer's restaking infrastructure. That's like connecting two decentralized powerhouses for one shared mission. The Avalanche Foundation is working with Aethir too, offering support through its AI-focused InfraBoodle program. That's part of Aethir's massive $100 million ecosystem fund designed to accelerate AI and gaming on-chain. They're also working with Beamable to improve the game dev experience, Filecoin for decentralized storage, and Return Entertainment to bring cloud-native cinematic gaming to your living room. Oros has stepped in to streamline ATH transactions for enterprise clients, making it easier for big players to plug into the Aethir ecosystem, and the partnerships don't stop there. Aethir has launched ecosystem grants with XAI and XPLA, funded an Aethir Catalyst program for rising AI and gaming ventures, and grown a massive community of over 128,000 followers. Not to mention, they're part of NVIDIA's Inception program for startups that are redefining AI and computing. In short, this is not just another cloud idea. It's a well-funded, well-partnered, and rapidly growing ecosystem with players from every corner of Web3. Coming up next, we'll dive into the beating heart of the network, the ATH token, how it works, how it's used, and why it's more than just a governance tool. This is where infrastructure meets incentives and the token economy really starts to matter. Now that we've explored Aethir's mission, its founders, and the powerful partnerships behind it, it's time to zero in on the fuel that keeps this decentralized machine running, the ATH token. Let's start with the basics. ATH is the native token of the Aethir ecosystem with a total supply of 42 billion. It's currently live on Ethereum, Arbitrum, and Solana. Ethereum is where the airdrops, staking, and centralized exchange trading happen. Arbitrum handles compute rewards and checker node incentives, but ATH is far more than just a digital currency. It's the backbone of everything Aethir is building. First, it's the payment method that connects buyers and sellers of GPU compute power. If a company wants to tap into Aethir's decentralized cloud, they pay with ATH. If you're providing that compute power, you earn ATH in return. It's also a governance tool. Token holders get a voice in shaping the platform's future through the decentralized autonomous organization. This includes voting on changes to the protocol, incentive structures, or ecosystem grants. Then there's staking. Operators who run edge nodes or inter-data center nodes must stake ATH to participate. This requirement keeps the network honest and ensures that only serious, reliable providers are powering Aethir's infrastructure. The token's use doesn't stop there. From AI model training to real-time cloud gaming, its applications are growing. This means ATH is not just a speculative asset, it is a functional piece of digital infrastructure. Now let's talk about how the network works. Containers are the workhorses of the system. They're either virtual or physical machines that execute GPU-intensive tasks. To become a container operator, you stake ATH. You then earn rewards based on how often your container is used and how available it remains during idle times. Checker nodes serve as the network's quality assurance team. They run tests to make sure every container is performing correctly, checking for uptime, rendering performance, and capacity. These nodes earn a significant slice of the total ATH supply, with 10% allocated specifically for their work and another 5% reserved as bonuses. Then we have indexers. These are the matchmaking layer of Aethir. They connect users to the right containers based on speed, compatibility, and availability. This ensures that workloads are spread across the network in a fair and decentralized way. The vesting schedule keeps things sustainable. Team members, investors, and ecosystem partners all have multi-year vesting timelines. This prevents early sell-offs and aligns long-term interests with the platform's growth. When you put it all together, it's clear why Aethir is so exciting. It solves a massive real-world problem, GPU access, using a decentralized model that's both scalable and resilient. The ATH token isn't just a coin you buy, it's a tool that enables participation, governance, and innovation. Aethir is not just another cloud provider, it's a new kind of infrastructure built for the future of AI and gaming. And with that, we've reached the end of this deep dive. I'm Cypher Nova from the Decoding Crypto team. Stay smart, stay curious, and stay decentralized.